Good morning, this is Joyce and I am here with a new video. This is time for another Saturday morning challenge of friends, and I will be joined by my partner Shantae, who is Shantana on YouTube, and by Markeisha, who is Staplem1. That's her channel, and I'm going to put a link below in the box. This week's challenge was to use your Cricut, and it was said that the biggest part of your project should have been done on the Cricut. Well, I got home last night. It's been a crazy week at work, so I haven't had time this week to really work on my project, and I kind of left it to the last minute. But I must have cut up about 10 pieces of 12 by 12 cardstock and not liked anything that I cut. But in doing this project, I remembered why I bought a Cricut, or why I wanted a Cricut. My sister and my brother-in-law gave it to me for Christmas. God, it's been years ago. I wanted a Cricut because I'm a scrapbooker, and I could do my title letters, and just I could make any kind of letter I wanted. And when going through my cartridges, I found that most of them were for the alphas. I didn't really care about the other things that you could cut with Cricut. I'm not very good at putting them together or figuring out how to do the sizes and all of that, and that's why I never got into it. I wanted it for the letters. I could do my letters, figure out how big I wanted them, big, bam, boom, and I would be done, you know, and have my titles for my pages. And that's when I was doing 12 by 12 pages. So that's why I bought a Cricut. So this was definitely a challenge for me. And let me tell you something, after cutting up all that paper I did last night, I was up until 12 o'clock trying to get this done and still had not figured it out. But what I ended up doing is a tag book, and I cut my tag using the basic what is it, George, different shapes. Let me tell you, I need to open it up, so bear with me. George and basic shapes, that's what I got. It was one of my favorites because it had all the different shapes on it, plus some pretty great letters, and I used it really a lot. So that's what I used, and what I did was I used the tag shape. I was feeling in a purple mood, yes, so I used these stamps, which I had never inked, and look, I inked all of them, because just about all of them. Tim Holtz, bought them on clearance, and that, and then I used this branch stamp. I used this purple, deep purple archival ink, and I used a variety of bling, and then I also used these Prima purple flowers. And Shantae, you're probably gonna say, hey girl, you used a lot of different products, but my basic book was the tag, and I did it double. And like I say, purple, everything was done in purple. I stamped my branch in purple. My flowers are different shades of purple. And the Tim Holtz, I loved the sayings, and the first one was, the journey is never truly over, it just changed course. And you know, people say I don't do change, but life is change, and I think that's kind of what this means, is that you could be headed one way, and then all of a sudden something will change your course and you'll end up going another way. And one of the other sayings was, the impossible is often the untried. And I'm thinking, you know, you say, oh, I can't do it, but you don't know unless you try. So I'm kind of thinking that's what that relates to. And then the next one is, things that matter most must never be at the mercy of things that matter least. And don't sweat the small stuff. You know, it's a lot of ways to say it, but I really like this stamp set, and I must have picked it up on numerous occasions and put it back until it was on clearance, and then I bought it. It's not who you are that holds you back, it's who you think you are not. Don't let anything stop you from doing and being what you want to be. Okay, see, I'm going to have to loosen this ribbon because it is pulling my paper. Alright, the next one is, always know in your heart that you are far bigger than anything that can ever happen to you. I'm still thinking about that one. And then the last one is, life is what happens to us while we are making other plans. Now that one, yeah. Life will get in the way of your plans almost every time. I really like my little tag book. I did 6 tags, so I cut, the backs are dark purple and the front, you know, is a light purple. It came from the Craftsmith purple pad. I just had to have it. If you know me, you know my favorite color is purple, and yeah, it always makes me feel better. So that is my project this week. I am really happy with it. Shantae, I'm sorry, I just could not get into, I had to keep it simple because, like I said, I've never been good at cutting out the different projects. And I have a couple card, I have a pop-up card cartridge, and then I have one of the wild cards. And honestly, I've never been able to get my sizes right to make any of those projects. So I just never do it, you know. And I guess if I had more time, I could. I am going to get this posted. I am going to Zumba this morning. And it's an hour class, so I need to get dressed for that. But I wanted to get this posted. Leave a comment. Or like this video if you must. I hope you do. Don't forget to go by and check out Markeisha and Shantae. We love doing these challenges because it is always, you know, it's all about you using up your products and trying those things that you don't normally would try. Well, I tried, and I cut up a lot of paper, and I cut up a lot of envelopes on that thing, and it was just frustrating to not be able to get the sizes correct. So my challenge will be, and I'm going to challenge myself to do this, to take some time and to play with my Cricut and to learn how to use some of the cartridges that I have. Instead of just the simpler parts. But, you know, like I said, basically I always got them for the alphabet. So thank you for watching, everybody. And I will be back because I have another project that I want to show. And that is it. Thank you for joining us on our Saturday morning challenges. We really enjoy this. Bye, everybody.